Eom Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day to you, and thank you very much for taking time to join us on yet another package of the Eom Business Network. Oh yes, the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, as always, our focus is a look at the Nigerian economy as we will be interfacing with select industry operators about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues. Also on the lineup, it's Let's Talk, and we shall be looking at Liberty Assured Group, Red for Africa, and Le Grande Property Development Company Limited. On Spot On, we shall continue our close-up conversation with a quintessential gentleman, certified energy engineer, vision-driven entrepreneurial expert, and renowned industry captain, Dr. Raymond Sheyi Akintayo, who is the founder, group managing director, and chief executive officer of the Kabota Group, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs in Nigeria in 2023. And on the face-to-face is a delectable, insightful, experienced legal practitioner, certified entrepreneurial expert, and industry captain, Barrister Patience Dakba, who is the group managing director and chief executive officer of Masters Energy Group, a frontline diversified oil and gas firm in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs in Nigeria in 2023. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details.
Hello there. Hello everybody. We are Le Grand Properties Development Company Limited. We're a real estate and construction company with over 20 years of construction experience that has vetted over 11 completed estates with world-class infrastructures, all resident in Nigeria. What stands us out is that we go the extra mile to deliver all our estates with impeccable excellence, quality delivery, and robust integrity. Please kindly listen to the testimonies of some of our homeowners.
Indeed, it's a place I'm happy to come home to. They manage the property very well.
We have two sections of buildings in this estate. We have the phase 1, we have the phase 2.
This beautiful place on the mainland, we're used to seeing all these kind of things on the island, and I was like, well, I'm interested.
So this will be a good time to be looking at, real estates in Nigeria, that at least you can see evidence of their track record, what they've done.
I'd say kudos to them. They've done well, and I think they would have gained the confidence of most potential buyers.
Ifeanyi Nwachukwu is the managing director and chief executive officer of Richland Property and Homes Limited.
In Richland, we have different services ranging from land investment to development, brokerage, marketing, and at the same time, we also have another services we call real estate cashback. Some also call it also land banking. And what entails that is there are some people who may not want to at a particular time to purchase a property in a certain location, but because of what they know or they understand about land investment, they can still invest into that same property in that particular area. They are not owning the land. It's like we saying, you buy the land from us. After 1 year or 2 years, depending on the agreement period, we are buying that land back from you with interest, a certain interest. So you don't need to buy the land. You now start looking for the buyer or the next person to buy from you, which you may not find as that particular time you may need to dispose that property. But now we are bridging the gap between you and that challenge. You buy from us. After 1 year, we are buying the land back from you.
30%.
30%.
30%.
30%. Price slash. Hold on. Oh, yes. Richland Properties and Homes Limited is giving out 30% discount on all her properties.
And with immediate allocation and documentation for all our properties.
Remember, This offer will end on the 31st of October 2023.
This is our way of saying happy independence to all Nigerians. Happy Independence, Nigeria!
Deacon Babajide John Durojaye is the founder, group managing director, and chief executive officer of Le Grande Properties Development Company Limited.
It's what we are doing, and it's what we continue to do. Like number one, what we do every year is to be able to create an avenue where we give to the needy, where we give to the widows, to the orphans. So we've put in so much of money during the 26th, the Boxing Day, to buy as many rice, many clothes that we give to people. The second aspect is that we also work in collaboration with Nigerian police officer's wife, military wife, to be able to create a donation like the one that is coming up tomorrow. Lagos State is giving scholarship to some students. We collaborate with them.
Orishetime Igbene is the founder, group managing director, and chief executive officer of Liberty Assured Group.
We started out with lending, and then for the lending itself, there are three categories. There is the consumer lending, there's the payroll lending, and there's the public sector lending. They all attend to three different categories. We also have forayed into payments in partnership with banks. We had our approval in principle from CBN as a super agent to facilitate distribution of point of sales, terminals, and of course, in essence, facilitating payments within that space. So we also have that product. Then the digital thrift collection that we've talked about, that is in partnership with Solid Alliance Microfinance Bank, because it involves collecting funds, yes, keeping funds. So it has to sit with a CBN registered microfinance bank. And then lastly is the B2B solution that we are putting together. It's called Paybox. So the first lending solution is Liberty Assured. The super agent side for POS distribution is Liberty Pay. And then we have Paybox 360. So Paybox 360 is a full business suite that has payroll solutions, recruitment solutions, spend management, and inventory. It's a very in-depth tool that serves, like it says, it's 360s. It solves your business solutions like all around. So those are the products. But within Paybox itself is a very unique product, and it's called Get Linked. It's our recruitment module. It allows businesses hire the right top 1% quality team members in the shortest possible time, and then it allows HR team members to be able to manage their day-to-day pipeline solutions. And then for recruitment outfits, we are able to perform large-scale assessment tests, and then with layered proctoring or monitoring. That means you didn't need to rent big halls to take an assessment of 1,000 people. You could send out this assessment digitally and then still monitor or proctor that process, whether automated proctoring or physical, proctoring. Yeah. So those are the products that we offer here. Yes. I'll talk about two things that I think is a game changer for us. One of them is the thrift collections, the digital thrift collections, and that's a major project for us now. In the past 2 weeks, we've been activating different markets in Lagos, Ikeja, Alaba, Songo. I mean, anywhere you have these major markets, we are finding people who have an affinity to save, because it's an easy sell to these individuals. It's a culture for them. They save with these individuals, but they have challenges where people have run away with their funds. Even when people don't run away with their funds, they don't have that instant access to these funds. That's the idea. But when they run into an emergency, they then have to call, make an arrangement. The coordinator has to then try to prepare that cash to, What we are trying to do in this case is trying to fine-tune this process and make it a bit more digital. The most important thing for us is the footprints we are building for these individuals. Because a lot of them would have saved millions over the years, but they don't have records that they can show to banks, for financial, endeavors. It's just a register that the coordinator registers them, and that's it. But what we're trying to do here is build a footprint that can show your capacity in any interaction you find yourself. So if this is a culture that you do, we put in place a structured way for you to keep a record of your savings, and then we've empowered the collectors themselves.
Razak Ayodeji, a young, resourceful, purpose-driven marketing communications expert and industry captain, is the Group Executive Officer of Red for Africa, an industry leader in the advertising industry in Nigeria, and indeed one of the 100 most distinguished CEOs in Nigeria in 2023.
So Red is a over 15-year-old organization. I recently joined as Group CEO, but in terms of the history, the founders, the two co-founders, Chude and Adebola, they built it out of nothing. It was a desire to, again, that Nigerians with desire to take the storytelling to a different level. They are both storytellers, amazing storytellers. You cannot sit with them and not leave like you've just learned a new way to do work. And I think that was what they came together, the fusion of the ability to tell stories and the ability to, work magic from the littlest stories is what they brought together to build this beautiful organization called Red. I'm just here to move that legacy on to the next level, to be honest. And I'm quite honored to have been chosen to move the legacy forward because of such huge steps they've done, such amazing work they've done. 2 days. And it's quite interesting that when people hear that, then people think they're like 50-year-old men. These are young men, they're probably like in their 30s, and they've created this incredible organization that has, withstood the test of time, and it's pretty much a legacy brand within the world of PR and storytelling and communications. And like with Adebola and all of the, networking ability that he has, all of the ability to tell stories, all the ability to become great just by being Nigerian. And I think they saw that and some of that in me and decided that I was the next person to help move this organization to the next level. And so Red's history is built on all of that. It's built on being, first and foremost, authentically and originally Nigerian, and they built the business off the back of that, and we've taken that to nations. So now we do business in West Africa, do business in South Africa, in East Africa, and we're going to Europe, and all of the amazing work that we are doing as an organization is built on the back of that. First and foremost, what does it mean to be a Nigerian? What does it mean to be authentically Nigerian? What does it mean to be originally Nigerian? Take all of that and tell amazing stories about the country so that we can move it to the next level. We launched the product last week, a Statecraft, one of the subsidiaries within Red. It's called the BTS 100, Behind the Scenes. Again, it's about who are the Nigerians behind the scenes driving this new Nigeria. And there was a whole list of 100 people who are doing amazing work driving new Nigeria. You can check anybody, if viewers can go on our website, it's the statecraft.com, and you'll probably see it there. It's an amazing list, and that just shows how we are as a business. We're very particular about, seeing Nigerians, rewarding Nigerians, and encouraging Nigerians to be more Nigerian. Our flagship product, the Future Awards, is happening October 22nd, again, has the same narrative, which is what does it mean to be first and foremost Nigerian, and then more importantly, Future Awards is about Africa now. So what does it mean to be African what does it mean to be black? And the Future Awards recognizes all of these young people, because it's for people between the ages of 18 to 31, and recognize all of the amazing work they've done in the year in view. And this year's list is quite, again, like I always tell people, show me one African that has done something incredible in the last 15 years. The Future Awards has nominated them or awarded them. And it's not, Future Awards is not that we sit in a room and come up with names. It's a whole committee of great people and amazing judges who do all of this work, without reward. To be honest, it's volunteer, and they do all of this work to find and curate these amazing Africans all over the world and bring them together, and then we use this platform to acknowledge and spotlight the great work they are doing. And all of that speaks to how RED was formed and the thought behind it, which is we want to do work, tell stories of the African people, of the Nigerian people in the most authentic way. And that's what we've been doing as a business for the last 17 years.
And the winner is...
Get ready to witness the most extraordinary event of the year. It's the 17th edition of the Future Awards Africa, where we celebrate the remarkable young minds who are truly defying the odds and inspiring greatness. The Future Awards Africa is back, and it's bigger and it's better than ever.
Gosh, I think I'm nervous.
It is happening at the iconic Balmoral Convention Center on the 22nd of October 2023. For more information, visit www.awards.thefutureafrica.com.
Welcome to the Kabota Group Limited. The Kabota Group Limited is a holding company that engage in multi-sectorial business activities and services delivery through its subsidiaries, which include Kabota Energy Services Limited, Kabota Property Management Limited, Kabota Logistics Limited, and Kabota Investment Limited, and more. The company is a world-class diversified conglomerate with interest in energy services, real estate, logistics, power, and investments, amongst others. The Kabota Group Limited, however, started as Kabota Energy Services Limited, which was incorporated on the 22nd of November 2012 as a global standard renewable and fossil fuel energy firm, providing broad-based professional services in various fields of energy services, with focus on consultancy services, construction, procurement, installation, through to maintenance of equipment and services in solar power, gas turbine, waste to energy, wind turbine, and ethanol fuel, and more. Dr. Raymond Sheyi Akintayo, a quintessential gentleman, certified energy engineer, philanthropist, vision-driven entrepreneurial expert, and renowned industry captain, is the founder, group managing director, and chief executive officer of the Kabota Group Limited.
Kabota Group Limited is a product of vision, and it's a product of dedication of some group of men, credible men, men of integrity, and men of purpose. So the first entity that came up is Kabota Energy Services. So we started from the energy angle, and when we had our breakthrough, we had our success in that, we felt like in this environment, you have to be multifaceted.
Barrister Patience Dakba, a delectable, insightful, experienced legal practitioner, certified entrepreneurial expert, accomplished project management leader, and industry captain, is the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Masters Energy Oil and Gas Limited, a frontline diversified oil and gas group of companies in Nigeria, and indeed one of the 100 most distinguished CEOs in Nigeria in 2023.
Master Energy started in the year 2005, buying and selling of petroleum products, but with the aim of having the largest storage facility in the sub-Sahara, and that came to pass in 2009 when we commissioned the 156,000 metric ton of storage facility in Port Harcourt, Rumilumini, River State. So ever since, we've been doing well by the grace of God. Our vision is to be the world benchmark in the oil and gas industry. And then our mission is to provide value-enhancing services, sustainability, following global best practice, and meeting stakeholders' expectations. And then, of course, we can achieve that through integrity, ethical, customer satisfaction, and excellence. We believe all stakeholders in our business are very crucial. Aside buying and selling of the white products, we veered into manufacturing. Right now, as I speak, we are into the production of noodles, which is called Masters Noodles. And then we are also into the lubricants. You know, we have all grades of lubricants. We have, you can see it here, we have the SAE 20W50, which is a high grade. We have the Scent 1, Masters Energy Scent 1, which is for high valued cars. We also have the Master Super Motor Oil SAE 40. These are all good grades of lubricants which can respond to changes in the temperature due to its elasticity and high relative viscosity index. So, you know, we have diesel, which is the first one, Masters First One Premium Diesel Engine. And these are products here. You know, so we're also into PVCs. You know, we produce PVCs. We are also into plastics. We are also into carton and dry mix. You know, what we do is like a backward integration. The cartons are produced to package the lubricants, also the instant noodles. And then we're also into the melamine, which is also produced at Uturu in Abia State. We've been very encouraged with the response that we've gotten so far from Nigerians. Sometimes we are not able to meet our demands. You know, that's why we work 24 hours, you know, to ensure that all the customers are satisfied with these products. So it's been doing well. The price is very attractive. The quality is superb. So I can tell you for free that everywhere you go right now is either Masters or no other products. So every household right now has something to do with Masters. Nigerians should look out for Masters Energy because every of our products, Nigerians need them in their homes. So we are looking out for Nigerians. And that was why I said that the prices are so affordable that most Nigerians can put Masters Energy products in their homes. For the lubricant, we have two plants. We have Lagos branch at Mowe, where we have our factory. So for those around the west and Lagos, we have Mowe plant, which is very accessible. And then for those of them in the east, we have our plant at Uturu. The same thing, same quality, same everything. You can get what we have in Lagos at Uturu. Because of the quality, good quality, accessible plants where is easily accessible. The factories are easily accessible. We have good quality because our quality control department is superb. The prices also, because in this Nigeria right now where things are very, very difficult, you need to produce something, products that are affordable to the middle class, the less privileged. Everybody can afford Masters Energies products.
I expect this brand to have the Spring Rock Technologies pack.
Means we need to work together.
Most of all the things we provide, we give the backup services.
We saw the need to take it out of the business name.
Well, and this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our other social portals or feedback that you can see on the screen. Sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll trust you'll join us.